going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, and Baby Girl Courtney. RedemptionAgency.com, 23 years. Selling full-time on eBay. Forgive my hair. I just got whatevered it today with my 5-head cover. But I got the Blues jersey. We didn't win game one, but hey, we played good that first half. Second half was just a lot of lucky bounces for the other team, so it shows promise that we can beat them. We just got to do it. All right. Well, it's Monday morning, so we're going to go over the numbers of last week, see what we did. Yesterday was probably my worst day of the year again, so we take another step down with the eBay issues and the eBay problems that's been going on. It's so bad, this technically ain't even a shipping video because I woke up and I had 2 sales on one account, 2 on the other. I'm like, I'm just going to do those later because there's no point in doing that. Let's get this stuff to the post office and go. So yeah, yesterday just pure rubbish on the site. I mean, not even funny rubbish. So the clothing store, $208.27, nowhere near the $500 mark there. So 208.27. So pretty sad. Pretty sad. And we're going to the media store. Let me go into sales. See if we had any international website sales yesterday. And that would be a no. So yesterday on the media store, usually around 500, close to it, 259. I mean, yesterday was pure trash. So only 406, not even a $500 day total on the accounts yesterday. Disgusting. Down 45% from the day before on this account alone. Everything shut off at 5 o'clock for me. 5 o'clock. I had nothing at 5 until about, I don't know, later. I had a couple at 8:30, I think, or 9. And then I had 12 hours overnight of nothing. It was a little after 8 because I didn't get anything else until about 8 this morning. So 12 hours overnight. No sales, no offers. And then for a good 3 hours after 5 o'clock, everything was shut off. So what the hell is going on? We're back to the freaking old way where it was just stupidity. Stupidity, I say. What else can you say about an e-commerce website that doesn't work? That people can't buy things on, that people can't sell things on because the frickin' thing ain't working. All right, well, let's see what we did average. The goal to beat was 922, which is 3 weeks ago now. We've been going down ever since. And I got a feeling we're down another step. So the goal for each store would be for 7 days, $3,500 in a week. That'd put you at $1,000 per day or per week. So 35. Got close to that on the media store. 2998.01. So if we didn't have this crappy ass weekend, we would have hit that easily, no problem there. We're going to go to clothing store now. Oh, and over here, down 39%, $1,784.22. Ugly. That's ugly. That's ugly. Divided by 7, not even $700 a day. Come on, eBay. You got to stop treating us sellers like this, because this is just wrong. I saw Josh had put up on the eBay message boards, Josh Galt, where he's showing his patterns. His patterns are like this, then back up like this, then back up like this. Where mine was the roller coaster effect. Well, not even the roller coaster effect. It was just that pattern. You know, eBay used to never be patterns. So what the hell is fueling these patterns? Because they're not normal. If you've been selling on eBay long enough with a big enough store, you know that it's just random stuff. There's no patterns. And those are patterns. When they happen over a 4-week period, and then 8 weeks, and some on 2 accounts, that's a pattern. It shouldn't be that way. 78,000 items, you don't have patterns. So, top 5 items in. Let me see if I can let me scrub all the negative out of this right now, and then we'll get into the positive stuff so I can move on. Yeah, I'm done. Okay, let's see what's sold. So the top 5 items for the clothing store last week. Coming in at number 5 was women's hats at $107. Number 4 is men's hoodies and sweatshirts at $114. Got Major League Baseball, 'Tis the Season at number 3, $117, up or down, 50%. So there. Number 2, men's t-shirts, $157. That's down 30%. And number 1 is men's hats, of course, $698, down 30%. So nowhere near the $1,000 mark on that. So ugly. In the media store, number 5, DVDs and Blu-rays, $120, down 36%. I sold that stereo receiver, so that's at number 4, $163, up 100%. Number 3 is music cassettes, $425, that's down 31%. Vinyl records, number 2. Vinyl records were the only thing that was really killing it the whole time. Well, one of the 2 things. $705, up 2.9%. And then number 1, music CDs, $1,022, up 7%. So CDs and vinyl is just still the top 2 items that are killing it right now, with hats right behind them. I don't remember when all the stores were together, weren't hats number 1 most of the time? Like, there was hardly ever a time where hats wasn't number 1. Yet here hats are number 2. So I gotta keep an eye on that, because did I lose hat sales by putting them in their own store? The stores act differently, so it's hard to judge what if it was a mistake or not. And I don't think it was, just because, like I said, if everything was all together, what would yesterday look like? Would I even have had that kind of a day? Would have been a $300 day. So so yeah, that's it. I saw Kevin Commonwealth found a video that I had found about 4 weeks ago. I saw that I had commented on. There's a guy who buys and had sold a little bit on eBay. I think it was musical equipment and stuff like that. He wasn't like a full-time seller or anything, but he had his account suspended. I'll cover it here because I think it's important too, since I'm sure you guys saw it if you watched Kevin's videos too. So at 4 weeks ago, I saw somebody put up one called eBay is broken beyond repair.
eBay just
and he went on about eBay suspended his account after 20 years or 26 years or something. And he didn't know why. And as he's talking throughout the video, something he said caught my attention as to why it was suspended, from my knowledge. And he said that a scammer tried contacting him, wanted him to buy something or whatever. And he says he, in jest, responded back saying, okay, yeah, I'll meet you up and pay cash. And he just said it nonchalantly, like that wasn't a problem. And so I made the comment. My comment reads, as a seller for 23 years, I spotted the problem. You said a scam contacted you, then you said you would meet them in person and pay cash, quote unquote. That is a big no-no with eBay. Once those words are picked up in the chat, boom, account suspended. They do not play around when it comes to using eBay to conduct off-site transactions. So Kevin brought it up, and I thought I might as well bring it up too in this video since I don't have nothing to ship out. Just to let you guys know, don't ever, when somebody contacts me about anything off eBay, well, they want to buy this to save fees, or do you want to sell it over here and save yourself some fees and I can get it for a better price, blah, blah. I don't even respond. I don't touch those. Anything that has to do with anything that's off the eBay site, that's why I'm afraid to say when something gets delivered, hey, here's my PayPal address, send me the money here. I'm afraid to do that because I don't want that transaction to it's not worth the risk. You know, I don't know. Some say it's allowed to do it, but I'm not taking that risk. I'm just not going to do it. It's not worth it. Especially it's controlled by AI now. So if AI just picks it up and suspends the account, you're just screwed. Chances are you're not even going to get nobody to talk to fix the problem. You're just going to be done. And they don't care. They'll move on. You're just one person in their in their big cog. You have no meaning whatsoever. So make sure that you never say anything like that and if you have, be thankful that it didn't pick up on it and don't do it again. But so I was watching Kevin's video just to see if he found the same thing that I had posted about. And his reasoning was the same. So I'm not the only one who picked that up when he was talking about it, wondering why his account was suspended. I responded, but he never, the content creator never read it. He may have liked it. I don't know. It doesn't show you. No, it would show you if a content creator liked it, right? I think so. Or at least heart it. I don't know. Anyway, he didn't respond, so I don't know if he read it. Other people responded, like, hope he reads this. And then somebody else says, crazy to me that they'd kill an account over this. I've definitely done it before. Even used images to get past eBay's message scanners. That said, eBay has gotten far more than their fair share of money out of me over the years, so they've got nothing to cry about. It's not about crying. They're just going to delete you if you get caught. It's plain as simple as that. Another one, he needs to actually call them. I've heard of people getting banned and getting it resolved by calling eBay. But if you don't have a number, getting a hold of them is, from what I understand, a nightmare. So, see if anybody else had the same type of response that I did. customer services. Yeah, I'm not going to read all through that. But anyway, just make sure you guys are never doing anything like that because it can get you suspended. Yes, it's calm. See, YouTube finally fixed their comment thing. Used to, you had to hit the turn off the I haven't responded on everything just to read it. I don't get any sold emails today, although I get sales. That's one thing that's different about my accounts. My old account, I get sold emails. My new account, I used to get sold emails, then they just shut off. So they don't work over there. So they don't work on the new, but they do work on the old. So another instance where the accounts act totally different. So yeah, if you don't get the sold emails, it's not surprising. One of mine does, one of mine don't. And they're turned on, so. This is so much easier. I am copying this for my store. My goal is 10,000 items by the end of the year, sitting at 4,222 at the moment. And that is my sheet of paper. I've been putting the picture up. I've been doing it every other day just so it doesn't totally clog up everything. So I think today is a day where or did I put it up yesterday? I'll have to look and see. But anyway, yeah, just to keep a running thing right in front of me keeps me motivated a little bit. Even though I wanted 2,300 by today, but it's probably not going to happen till the end of the day. But it's still kind of on track because I've got over 200 or so to add today that I've got totally completed. So that puts me at about 21 something, I believe. So I'm about 200 shy. So if I just hit it hard today and get those 200 listed, I'll make that goal. So everybody loving the Pee Wee picture. I've been putting the videos on TikTok if you don't know. So I haven't been putting them up here. Maybe I'll go ahead and move some of them over here since we don't know if TikTok's going to be around much longer. Going past the Pee Wee and Courtney posts. You're the feeling in my life. You're the inspiration. No problem. You are an inspiration. Ooh. Trust your instincts. I remember when you first got Pee Wee. Oh yeah, I saw this. Let me see we'll kind of go over this. I kind of saw it but didn't. So Stace in Your Face sent a link. Have you heard about this?
All right, guys.
And the title of the video is eBay is using your information for AI. So I'm going to turn this up and...
Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a quick video, but I did want to share something that I just discovered about how eBay is now using our personal information for their AI training.
There's something on eBay that's automatically turned on. You can go in and opt out of it. And it's sharing all the your personal information on your account to help train AI. What that means, I have no idea. How to get to it, I did not find out. He kind of just jumped to that page, so I haven't went to look for it. Mine's still on because I don't care anymore, man. I don't care what anybody gets from me. What? When it comes to personal information or TikTok, or Chinese are stealing your... Who cares at this point? If you don't have my credit card number or my bank account number, I don't care. Whatever. I'll be dead soon. I will be forgotten. It doesn't matter. That's the way I'm kind of looking at everything now. So if anybody wants to use my, whatever, for training purpose, I don't care anymore.
On the website, and this, I don't know if you guys saw on my channel, I had a video I made about how YouTube is using our information for AI training, but that was turned off by default, right? And you had to opt into it, which I think is a better...
This is big Buddy TV, BIGBUDDE TV is the channel. I'll try to remember to put the video below if you want to check it out yourself.
A better practice.
I'm guessing he lives in St. Louis because he's got Blues stuff and Cardinal stuff and Kansas City stuff hanging up in the back. He's got a Blues hat on.
But
Represent.
I just found out, searching through some settings on eBay, that eBay has this setting turned on by default. You're opted in. Your information's being used for AI training, which basically means that they're training their AI, artificial. Yeah, here's the page.
I'm gonna jump forward and let him read through it. You can hear that.
AI development and training preferences. Right? I never even knew this was a such thing. Guys, if you're enjoying...
I'm guessing you have to go into Seller Hub and figure out where it is because he didn't show how to actually get to it. It's called AI Development and Training Preferences. So if you Google that with the word eBay, it might take you straight to it. But it looks like at the top, it's under My eBay account and then AI Development and Training Preferences. So maybe, I guess if you go over to your eBay and then down onto the account, at least from what that's showing, it should be there. So My eBay account and then AI Development and Training Preferences. If you want to go in and turn that off. Like I said, I personally don't care anymore. So
enjoying this content, check out the rest of my content on my channel. Be sure to give a thumbs up as well. And comment below what you guys think about this, all this new crazy AI stuff that's going on. Okay, so this is AI Development and Training Preferences. I'm going to show you in a second how to get to this page. But basically,
I guess he's going to show at the end. I didn't watch that far through. So.
It says this setting is intended to help our users in the European Economic Area, United Kingdom, Switzerland control the use of their private personal data to train, test, validate, and align our own AI models, as well as third-party. Well, look at that.
And that ain't even in the U.S. So it's European, UK, Switzerland. And then it's also, like he's going to talk about here, third parties.
As well as third-party AI models. So that means your information is not just going to eBay, but who knows who they're sharing it with. I didn't catch that before. And it doesn't say United States here. It says United Kingdom. But I'm in the United States, and this setting was turned on. So who knows? Set in our section.
Well, it's saying to help the users in the UK, Switzerland, and European. They're taking the information from the US to help the AI in the other countries where they usually do the stuff first before it comes over to the United States. So it's probably getting trained and stuff over there before they launch it onto the US site. Because I would think the US eBay site's probably the biggest of them all. I was gonna say you don't want to mess up that site, but we know how messed up that site is. The site is already. So what's stopping them from screwing it up even more?
For privacy notice, we may combine personal data from our users with data from external sources. Okay, yeah, it's based on our legitimate interest to achieve the objectives outlined under.
See, and I wonder if this has something to do with, like, targeted promotion or, targeting what's in cookies and stuff, kind of like the ads do. Are they going to start figuring out a way to, we know you typed in blah, blah, blah on eBay, but you've got this in your cookies, so we're going to throw this up also? I hope not, because that's just going to make things even worse and jumbled mess. I don't know. I'm just speculating there, but I'm just trying to think of all the other horrible routes they could go with it. That could just hurt sales even more. So
under the use of AI, all this new AI stuff just really creeps me out, and I don't like it, and I don't want to comply. You have the right to object to such processing. Yeah, I don't think I ever got an email about this or anything, right? It's just a secret setting.
This is probably, being we didn't get an email about it when they do their user updates. These are the type of things that's usually embedded in there, and most people don't read the user updates. And if you read the last one, it probably has this in there, and who knows what else. That's how all these companies get this kind of stuff by you. They legally put it in their user update. Most people just don't read them, because who's going to read something that long and with language that they try to put in there that's not your common everyday language, so it's maybe hard to comprehend.
That I had to find and tell people about. So guys, share this video with people so they can know as well. And then here's where it is. Use your personal data for AI development and training, and you have to turn this off. I just came to this page and it was on, and I had to turn it off. And account settings. Okay, now
So he went into account settings.
you're here on account settings, and this is how I found this. I was just looking around through settings, and you're gonna go over here on the right.
On the right, it says account preferences, and then down below it says AI training preferences. Underneath the communication preferences. So it's just stuck in there. So there you are. So if you don't want them to be involved in that, you can go turn that off. But yeah. Today we're going on noon time. Let's see what today's numbers are looking like. So in the media store going on noon, I'm at $118. And now we're down 2.4%. We were up until this past weekend. This past weekend just killed me. And then, man. And the clothing store, $69.33. So going on noon, we're not even at $200 yet. But I'm looking at the clothing store, and that wave path pattern, it's still continuing. It's just a lot lower. So we've been going down with the same wave pattern. Within that wave pattern was one of my lowest days, $151. Yesterday was $208. A couple of the lowest days in the past 31 days. $209. So there's another one, which was 3 days ago. Let me see if that pattern has reemerged in my media store. Over in the media store, it kind of dissipated from about March 25th through April 5th. Then that week we had it again. Then the next week it kind of leveled off. So that pattern's not back over here, but it is back over in the clothing store. But like I said, it's lower now. Yeah, we were hitting. Like my lowest days over here were 440. Where in the past 2 weeks we're down to under 300. So I know I took my low dollar stuff down from 13% to 7%. But it hasn't changed my numbers sold. Which is weird, because you would think if you took the low dollar stuff down, that you'd sell more of the high dollar stuff. So your numbers would be going up a little bit. But instead mine are going down. So I'm trying to wrap my head and see what the dilly is, yo, on that one. Because it don't make sense. But then again, like I said, the website the past 2 weeks has just been problem after problem. So I know I looked at the tech board yesterday, and there was a lot of problems people were commenting on that seemed to be reemerging. Not receiving email notifications again, so another person there on that one. Another one not receiving messages. This is a big one that's been going on. Computer or eBay thinks I'm not in the United States. So eBay's been having a problem lately where different things will pop up and as a different, like you're not in the United States. It'll pop up with European prices. I think who's talking about popping up in Chinese. I think it's John, right? I think John said that with him. Yeah, I think flipping ain't easy. And some of them in China. So something's crossing paths that's interfering, making a mess of things. There was an issue processing your requests when accepting the offers. Yeah, the offers, they've been messed up forever. And the error message, this item can't be processed when accepting an offer. This is the third different offer. How to fix it? Yeah, this has been a problem forever. I'm just gonna, nobody's responded to this person, so this has been an issue for over a year off and on, and has been a greater problem lately. Now I'm putting that stuff in there because there is a person from eBay who does read these boards. So anytime I can put anything in here, especially even to back something up, I'm going to do that just in case. This person who reads the boards can actually put in a ticket for it. If more, so many people are actually having the problem. I know that I've seen them in their comments say they put in a ticket before for things before. So I believe they can. So the more I can get in there and back up somebody's thing or make my own and have people back that up, what's it going to hurt? Taking 2 minutes to try to do that, right? So, AI agent not working. Reported server call failure. Customer service server failure. So apparently there's another server failure going on there. There's Josh's thing. So yeah. What I do to get this is I just Google eBay technical problems, and it's usually the first link will take you to the report eBay technical issue board. If you click on that, it'll take a second to load because it's really slow loading. Wait for it to pop in if you want to throw in anything on any of these just to kind of back other people up. Because, like I said, nothing's ever going to change unless we're loud. And even though that's probably not going to change things, it's all we got is to be loud, whether it's me in these videos or if it's us on a message board or you guys in the comments of these videos. I mean, that's all we got. Not that anybody's really going to care, but weirder things have happened when large groups of people make a lot of noise. So, all right. Well, that being said, no, you don't want me to tell you what I think. You really don't. You really don't. The other day when my sales had vanished, I had noticed that some of the search boxes were missing in Seller Hub. And then when my sales turned back on, I think it was on video. I think it was on John's live video. Yeah. Sales started to come back in. Well, after the video, I checked it, and then those search boxes were back. So what that kind of just told me is my store was offline, so this could be fixed. Now, offline, what does that mean? It could mean a million things. It could mean it's technically offline. It could mean that it's updating and they have to reboot an account or a server, so your stuff kind of disappears and has to re-index. Who knows what it really means? But the fact that it goes off with a problem and then on with a problem, or my sales turn on when the problem's fixed, there's something to that when it happens over and over and for 3 years plus. I got 3 years of video data of things happening, and there's no such thing as a coincidence, especially when it happens more than once. So anyway, that's all I got for today. So short and sweet. I'm going to get to getting these things live listed. So even though it seems like everything I've listed lately is kind of just getting pushed away because I'm not getting that many I'm getting hardly any quick overnight sales or 24-hour sales. So I just kind of feel like my items are just going into the ether, and they'll eventually pop up whenever eBay decides they can pop up. So that's the way it feels anyway. So, all right. So I got a bunch of media and a bunch of other stuff, toys and shoes and clothing and stuff to get live today. So that's going up right now after this video. And that is all I got. So thanks, everybody. Please like this video, comment if you will. And I will see you all in the next video.